What's going on, everybody? I'm sure most of you guys have heard, if not all of you, about Naomi. She is going to debut at IMPACT Wrestling this weekend. And I'm sure most, if not all of you guys have said to yourself or said on social media, who cares? I don't care about her going to WWE. I don't care about her going to Impact. I don't care if she's employed or unemployed. Unless she's in WWE and she's a part of the bloodline, I don't care what she does, okay? I know most of you guys, I've seen people say that online. Or they'll say, well, I can't believe she left WWE to go to Impact. She follows Sasha Banks just to downgrade. If there's ever such thing as a glow down, she did that. I've seen people say variations of that, and I can understand where people are coming from because WWE is the #1 promotion in the world, and the bag that you will get from being in WWE and off the TV is a lot more than you will get as a champion at other promotions and being on TV all the time. I get where people are coming from, but I would have to disagree with the idea that this couldn't be good for her. I think it is good for her, honestly. But I will let you guys know that after you hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to get an update every time I upload a video. Okay, before I get into this, let me give a disclaimer. I wasn't a huge Naomi fan in WWE. I know she had a lot of potential. She's pretty good in the ring. She has a great smile, a great presence, a great look, but I wasn't ever a huge Naomi fan, okay? So I just want you guys to know that I'm just not a Naomi fanboy trying to protect her. I don't know her personally. People could think whatever they want to think. That's their own opinions. But for me, this is what I genuinely feel about her opportunity to work for Impact, okay? So we all remember when Sasha Banks and Naomi left WWE for their own reasonings. And the first thing that came to my mind is like, I hope Naomi doesn't think that she's Sasha Banks. I hope she doesn't think she's on Sasha Banks' level because they walked out together, because they were on a tag team together. I hope that is not the case because I don't want to see her get humbled by that. You know, we all know that Sasha Banks, as far as popularity, is way up here compared to Naomi. And that's not to put them against each other, and that's not disrespectful, or I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Naomi. I'm just talking about exactly what I was thinking, because 10 times out of 10, if a promotion can afford to sign Sasha Banks and they had to choose between Sasha Banks and Naomi, they're going to sign Sasha Banks. That's just the way that it is. Sasha Banks has been one of the most, if in some people's eyes, the most popular wrestler in the women's division, and maybe even in WWE in the past decade, okay? So with that being said, Sasha Banks went on, became Monet, did her thing. She's killing it out there right now. And then Naomi couldn't find a home. Reportedly, she got denied by a lot of places, but here we are today talking about her being signed to Impact and making her debut this weekend. And I think this is probably the greatest thing that can happen to her, to separate herself from Sasha Banks, because if she does become successful, people can't say that she's only successful because her ties into Sasha Banks or the promotion, a love for Sasha Banks, or Sasha Banks is pulling strings and things like that. You know, it's great to do it that way because she has to carve her own lane. And a lot of people who are in WWE, or most that went to other promotions, they went over there and they blew up and became bigger than they ever were in WWE in the eyes of the fans, okay? Because they had to go somewhere, reinvent themselves, create their own character, get better in the ring, and do their thing. And now they're at the point where WWE is willing to give these people back because these people are bigger than they ever been before. Exhibit A, Matt Cardona, okay? I'm not saying Naomi is going to be Matt Cardona, but let's just use that as an example. In my personal opinion, I think most of us would agree right now, he's bigger and better than he ever was as Zack Ryder in WWE. I know people are Zack Ryder fans. I was a Zack Ryder fan, but as Matt Cardona, he's huge right now, okay? Pause. He's huge right now. And WWE are willing to throw it, even to the point they want to throw the bag at him so much that they end up signing his wife just to get close to him, okay? That's what it looks like to me. Another example would be Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna Purrazzo, remember she was in NXT and they barely put her on TV and things like that, and eventually she decided she wanted to be a mom one day and they didn't want to work with her, but then eventually she came over to Impact and look what she's been doing there. She has the second most combined days as a knockout champion in TNA Impact history, man. But in NXT, she barely was doing anything. So it is possible. I'm not saying Naomi is going to be these two people, but it is possible that she can go somewhere, reinvent herself, get better in the ring, create her own character, and then get big enough to the point where WWE has no choice but to throw the bag at her, okay? And then their women division at Impact is really good. Guys, I don't just watch WWE, okay? I do a lot of WWE stuff on this channel, but I don't just watch WWE. I watch a bunch of other promotions, okay? So that women's division, whether we're talking about, like I said, Deonna Purrazzo, whether we're talking about Jordynne Grace, whether we're talking about Killer Kelly, the list goes on. Those are really good women wrestlers over there. And if Naomi gets better there and develops this character that's so interesting to the point that she gets big, this can be really good for her. She does it without the help of Sasha Banks. She's doing it on her own, and she's blowing up. And WWE may be like, hey, we're gonna need her back, because I feel like if Naomi was still in WWE now, with this new influx of women and this influx of talent in the women's division happening right now, they were gonna stuff her down at the bottom. They were probably gonna make her natty, or maybe even worse, like barely have her on TV, unless they were gonna put her in the bloodline. And I don't think that is a guarantee that was going to happen, in my personal opinion. Unless, it would have been cool to see her be a part of the bloodline, and then have her go against Rhea Ripley and have that whole thing happen. But there's no guarantee that that's going to happen. Sometimes there's some things that's obvious that WWE will never pull the trigger on. Okay, so at the end of the day, I can't wait to see how this happens. I want to see how she develops. I want to see how she and guys, I understand this isn't sunshine and rainbows and lollipops and unicorns. I know there's a chance that she can absolutely fail. There's always that possibility. I get that. I'm not being ignorant to that. But if she does succeed, if she does do great, if she does reinvent herself, if she does get better in the ring, this can be the best thing to happen to her career, in my personal opinion. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Salute, peace, have a good day.